it's your girl Corporate Carolyn, and the workday is finally over. I just had to finish my status report, and I had a great idea for a video because I haven't made videos in a while. And since I haven't been making regular videos, I actually celebrated a birthday last month, and I turned 59, and I know that's a really big number, and the realization has finally crept up that this time next year I'll be 60. I really cannot believe that, and I know that a lot of ladies out there get closer to 60 or even to 50 with a great amount of trepidation. And I'm here to say that my 50s were just they were wonderful time, and it's been such a blessing. And when I look at some of the pictures that I took during my 50s, they were some of the best pictures I've ever taken in my entire life. And it's hard to say that because, you think you're looking really good in your 20s, your 30s, and maybe even your 40s, but the best still can be yet to come. And I don't know what 60s hold, or the 60s hold, but I do know that the 50s, it's been a fun time, a time of adjustment, no doubt, from being an empty nester to different aches and pains to the whole menopause thing, but that's definitely something that can be taken care of. But the purpose of this video is for anybody out there that's wondering what it's like to be in your 50s, because I notice when I'm on Instagram, there's a lot of dissing that goes on. If there's anything wrong with a woman, if she's overweight, if she's struggling to move, if she's not looking her absolute best, they say, oh, well, you know how old she is. Well, she's in her 50s. Well, I just want to let people know that 50s, it's not a death sentence, and it's not something that you should definitely, be so concerned about. You should start preparing. If you're in your 30s, your 40s, you definitely want to take care of yourself, because what you're preparing for there is what you'll reap the benefit from when you turn 50. And like I said, I can't believe that I'm 59, but I feel really, really good, and I feel so blessed to have reached this. And so my new notebook that I found this at TJ Maxx the other day. I just love their little stuff. This was $4.99. I needed a notebook, and this is the notebook that I found. And so, of course, and what did I do with my water? I'm going to have to come back because I'm so thirsty. Oh my goodness. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. All of these bright lights and whatnot, and I'm a chronic water drinker. And that brings me to the point that I was just getting ready to get to, is I have 10 things that I have found that have made the 50s just everything and a bag of chips. It's a wonderful season, but you really have to do your part to make sure that you're looking and feeling your best. And that's what it's all about. I mean, you can have all the money in the world, but if you don't have your health, if you don't feel good, if you don't feel, vibrant, and you're just energetic and enjoying your life, I think that that's what makes some people not necessarily fond of being in their 50s and beyond. So I'm here to maximize on every benefit and opportunity. And for those of you who are, 35, 40, this is how you can prepare to live your best and most wonderful life in your 50s. So here you go. Number one, and as you noticed, I went to get my mug. Water, water, water. I mean, I just cannot sing the praises of drinking a lot of water enough. You need to stay hydrated. Every cell of your body needs water in order to perform optimally. And then also it'll show up on your face. Your skin will be, just more resilient as it deals with different things. And one thing I'm noticing on my face is I have like this little mole thing that I'm not sure if I'm going to go to a dermatologist or not. But that's not a reflection of the water. That's just me being a little moly and having some sun damage from, years of growing up in hot Georgia, as Tyler Perry might say. But anyway, water is is just such a healthy thing from your weight, from your digestive process, just from your blood pressure, because you don't want like thick blood trying to force its way through your blood vessels. So drinking water is a really good thing. And one of the things I might add, since I've been in my 50s or even early 40s, this shows you how adamant I am about including this in my daily diet. It's apple cider vinegar, and it's by Bragg. And it contains the mother, so it looks really murky and yucky, unlike the Heinz apple cider vinegar that you see in the grocery store. And you're not going to find this big jug in the grocery store. This is one that I buy from Walmart, and it sells it at a really good discount. But the purpose of the apple cider vinegar, the first drink of the day I have is water, at least 10 ounces, with 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar with a straw, and that helps, to wake you up. It helps to, get your body in an alkaline level instead of being so acidic. So I don't even drink coffee until I've had that cup of water. Not only that, I think that it also, from what I understand, helps maybe make your body more resistant to cancer. I've heard some studies say that, but I don't know if that's the truth. So I can't say that for sure, but it's definitely a good thing to wake up in the morning, and it helps your digestive process to work better. So like I have it in the morning, I have it before my first meal of the day, and it helped to completely eradicate the issues that I used to have with GERD, with heartburn, acid reflux, those types of things when I would eat chocolate, or like spicy things with grease or anything like that. But this has really, really helped take care of that. So water, and then if you get a chance, throw you some apple cider vinegar with it as well. Just Google the benefits of apple cider vinegar. I think that that's really been a blessing to me for the last almost 15 years, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so number 1, water. Number 2, I think you should exercise as much as possible. And now I'm so obsessive with it that I exercise every day. And I'm not like talking about you have to work out 2 hours plus every day. I do 5 days a week because I work from home, and I'm able to, and for some reason I wake up like a lunatic at 4:50, and I'm able to work out until like probably a little before 7:30. And so I actually enjoy that because my work is pretty sedentary, sitting here at my laptop being corporate Carolyn for most of the day. So especially on the weekends too, I still want to do something, so I walk, even if it's just like for maybe an hour or something. But for you don't have to be as obsessive. But the exercise, it's good for you looking younger, for you feeling better, for you to minimize so many heart or just ailments that you might experience. I even heard that it helps to reduce your chances of cancer. So do I know if this is true? No, but what I can tell you is exercise makes you feel better, and it also helps you to fit into clothes from many, many years ago. It definitely contributes to you being able to maintain your weight. So I would say that that's definitely something that you should do. And then number 3, I think you need to eat as healthy as you can. And that looks different for every person, but I can tell you some of the things that you should be doing. The leafy green vegetables, oh my goodness, you need to include those as much as possible from a digestive perspective, because who wants to be constipated? And then also from a cancer reducing perspective, I think that it helps build your immune system. I think that you're just healthier in general. Your blood is healthier. So I would say no less than 2 days a week. Definitely have a big leafy green salad, not doused with a whole bunch of salad dressing or anything, because that's a big waste of fat and calories. But like with maybe one of your favorite spicy meat dishes, the salad is definitely a good thing. Longhorn has a lovely, what do they call it? A strawberry pecan salad. I don't get the pecans, the cheese, or the dressing, but I get get extra fruit with it, and I ask them to bring me an extra little bowl of the field greens, where I can just make this huge salad, and I eat their spicy chicken bites, and I like dip the chicken in the sauce. I don't douse the salad with it. I eat the vegetables with a piece of meat along with it. So leafy green vegetables, as little fast food as possible. Fast food is not your friend once you hit probably about 35. It's only going to lead to ruin and just so many unhealthy ingredients and chemicals are in that food. And also a lot of saturated fat, a lot of sodium. And so if you don't want to be taking medication when you get to be my age, you definitely want to try to leave the fast food behind as quickly as possible. Also, another thing, I was talking about weight, intermittent fasting has really been a blessing for me, where I only eat between the hours of 12 and 8, 5 days a week. On the weekends, I cheat a little bit with that. Like I do wait until 12, sometimes maybe even 1, and then I might eat a little bit later for snacks and things on the weekend. But Monday through Friday, only between like 12 and 8 o'clock, sometimes maybe even 1 and 8 o'clock. But that gives your body time to burn off some of the extra fat. And if you're working out, even if it's just like 15 minutes a day, maybe you're jumping ropes, you might be doing some jumping jacks, maybe do some Pilates video that you find on YouTube, just whatever you can do, even if you walk 15 minutes or dance, just something to get your heart pumping, to get your blood flowing. And you, even if you hula hoop or get the mini stepper like I have in the basement too, but I have some of everything in that basement, just get your butt moving, get you some dumbbells too, like to do some weight resistance, do some push-ups, different things that you can do just to get your body moving. The better shape you're in at 35 and 40, the better off you'll be when you're in your 50s, and the less ailments you'll have to deal with. And so, so what else did I mention? I have to admit, I don't drink alcohol. That's a personal preference, but for you guys, as little alcohol as you can drink, the better. Buy shoes, not booze. Your body will thank you. Your cells will thank you. I hear that that's also a way to reduce your risk of cancer as well. But the one that I definitely can feel strongly about is sodas. Me not drinking sodas, it started probably about 15, maybe 20 years ago. That's been one of the best decisions I've ever made, because it's just empty calories. It causes you to gain weight, and not only that, but it can increase your risk of having diabetes, and nobody wants that. I don't take any medication, and I want that to continue. And when you enter your 50s, that's what I would like for you too. So if you don't want to have any problems with blood sugar, I would definitely recommend cutting out the sodas, and don't replace it with diet soda, because you don't know what aspartame is going to do to your body over the long term, or different things like sucralose. You have no idea. And a lot of doctors are starting to say that there are issues that can be tied to that artificial sugar, because I don't think your body knows what to do with it. So when you're going to replace the sodas, I say replace it with water, and putting lemon juice or lemon slices in your water. That's definitely a good thing too, because that's also kind of like the apple cider vinegar. It helps to create an alkaline condition in your body. So there's definitely benefits for that. And also the lemons will help your body to produce collagen, because I believe vitamin C is directly linked to that. It helps with your immunity. So definitely add some lemon juice or lemon slices after you wash them off, of course, in your water, and it'll be a great thing for you. And then also, as you're aging and moving past 35 and on to 40 and beyond, cut as much sugar out as you possibly can. Like I used to waste calories. I'm drinking Red Bull every Friday night No, Red Bull is a special occasion drink because it's filled with sugar. Also, I used to waste so many calories chewing double bubble gum for no apparent reason. So I only do that if I'm driving on a long trip and it's helping to keep me awake. But not just every day, just wasting 20 calories a pop on that. And that's really helped me a lot. And going to restaurants where you're getting sweet tea or you're adding sugar to tea, you really need to be drinking some water. Your skin will thank you. Your waistline, you'll be able to get back into those clothes you want to get in, because just because you're in your 50s doesn't mean that you can't still wear the same size clothes. And that whole, midlife or menopause belly, the things that I just mentioned to you will go a long way towards helping you not to have to deal with anything like that. Let's see, did I have any others? I think, speaking of that blood sugar, a handful of nuts, like as many as you can fit into your hand, and close it with like Brazil nuts, walnuts, almonds, macadamias, cashews, unsalted, of course. Put some in your hand, close it up, and that will help with your blood sugar. That'll help in terms of protein to keep you from wanting to eat chips and cookies and all sorts of things at the end of the workday. So it's definitely something that you want to do, and I do that every day. And 2 Brazil nuts are in there, which your thyroid will thank you. Trust me. Do some research on what Brazil nuts can do for you. And I think that's about it. But just eat as healthy as possible. Oh, and also reduce calories wherever you can, and try to eat less as you're aging, because your metabolism is slowing down. And so all of this stuff I can't eat like I used to eat when I was 25 or even when I was 35. I'm starting to eat less because for some reason my body is burning less. It's probably because I'm getting old, but whatever. I'm not as hungry, so I'm not eating as much. So anywhere you can cut out excess calories, definitely do it, especially if you want to keep wearing the same clothes year after year. And trust me, you do. Okay, so number 4, let's see. Number 4 is, let's see, what else? I think I accidentally mentioned number 4 with the drinking of alcohol and sodas. I was talking about eat as healthy as you can, and then number 4 was really drink as healthy as you can. And also to add to that, don't run around just drinking like 12-ounce containers of apple juice or orange juice or grape juice. I do use shot glasses for juice. I don't drink any more than maybe like 4 ounces a day, and it's like a shot glass. That's the only reason I use a shot glass. I might put some prune juice. I shouldn't be telling you this. This 80-something-year-old lady told me that was how she got healthy or good reports with her colonoscopies. And so I just like do it. It doesn't taste very bad. It tastes almost like dried plums or whatever. And I do that with my supplements. And then also a shot glass of Welch's grape juice because it has all of the different like resveratrol, just like red wine does. I don't drink wine or anything like that, but I love Welch's grape juice. And that's actually what I thought wine would taste like when I was, a person getting right out of college, and I moved, to the city. And then I was like, I'd like a glass of red wine with my salad. And it was horrible. I thought it was going to taste like Welch's grape juice, but it did not. So I have never had it since. And I keep the Welch's grape juice in the refrigerator. So a shot of that, a shot of the prune juice, or you can also do pomegranate, any other juice that you'd like to do other than apple juice. I don't think apple juice really has much nutritional value, and you definitely want to get some bang for those calories that you're indulging in. So anyway, okay, so number 4 was drink as healthy as you can. Very little alcohol, no sodas if you can help it. Wean yourself off. Your body will thank you in the future. Okay, number 5, I think you should buy clothes that fit well and make you feel good. and showcase, your assets, and then also like things that show a little flair as you wear a number of different types of styles. One day you might be rocking a longer dress, another day you might be wearing, some short skirts that kind of look like they may not be age appropriate, but you throw a pair of tights with them, and then put your little combat boots or something that make it a little more conservative, and then you have an outfit. But you just want to feel good about yourself, and you don't want to buy into stereotypes that just because you're older, you have to buy things that don't enhance your natural assets or your beauty features. You can still dress in the juniors department. Just find things that work for your own personal style, but as you age, maintain that personal style that's uniquely yours, because you still want to look good. Just because we're older doesn't mean we can't look good, right? Okay, so number 6 is find comfy and stylish shoes. I don't know if you noticed over there that I was wearing combat boots that have a gold theme that actually match what I'm wearing. And so these are actually pretty comfortable because they have like a little bit of a platform here so they don't hurt the bottom of my feet. And this thick heel is actually very comfortable, to my heels, and I can walk around shopping, doing all sorts of stuff. And because I'm very matchy, I have a number of them in silver tones as well. And so you just put like a little, slouchy sock in with them. It makes them more comfortable, and it helps them to, to look like pulled together or whatever. And then like on the days when it's getting warmer, I love a great wedge sandal. So people think, hey, I wish I could wear heels too. You still can. Wedges are a lot better than stilettos, or the really pointy heels that are painful for your feet, or things that are really closed in at the toe. As you get older, you don't even realize that you had a bunion, and then all of a sudden, the bunion says, hello, I'm here. I don't like those shoes anymore. Stop wearing them. And then a lot of ladies wind up wearing flats, once they get past 45 or 50, because they think they can't wear heels anymore. But you might still be able to wear heels. You just have to see what works for you. Find out something that's actually comfortable for you. And I found out that combat boots are. So I have a boatload of them, and I rock them and rotate them, or like boots that have like a little platform and they have a thick heel, and that makes it comfortable. And then instead of flats, you don't have to wear flats all the time. My bunion actually doesn't even like flats. And so I have a boatload of sandals or flip-flop wedges that have like a nice sole that is comforting and shock absorbing. So you can still be cute and you can be sexy even though you're in your 50s. So don't be scared. The 50s aren't bad. You just have to maneuver a little bit and find a strategy that works for you, and then you can rock whatever looks you want. Within reason. Okay, number 7. Number 7. Oh, you know what? I forgot to mention a part of the eat healthy option. That was number 4. I forgot to mention supplements. Remember I was talking about the shots of juice, but supplements are very important too, because you're not going to get all of the nutrients that you need from your diet, unless you're just like a super healthy eater, and most of us unfortunately are not. So I'm a big supplement junkie, and especially once you hit menopause, if your doctor doesn't place you on like say a hormone replacement therapy treatment, like say for perimenopause or menopause, then you could try a supplement that I take called Amberin, which also is supposed to treat symptoms like night sweats, hot flashes, mood swings, supposedly, like weight gain associated to your hormones and things. It's a whole host of things that it claims to do, but I have to say it did take care of those night sweats, because I was like, what the heck? You wake up, your back is wet, nothing else is wet but your back. And so that was one of the most annoying things that I experienced with menopause or perimenopause too. But Amberin is it. Walmart they have the cheapest variety of it, and I just use the app, order it, and go pick it up. And so I think Amberen is a good thing, but I also do Alive, their women's over 50 formula for me. But if you're like under that age, maybe you might want their energy formula, because like if you're still having periods, you'll need the iron. But I think the ones that are 50 and older, they don't have iron. So whichever you need, you want a multivitamin supplement, you want Amberen if you're not on hormone replacement therapy, and if you are in perimenopause or menopause, because they have a formula for each one. And then also some of the other things that I think are valuable are like vitamin D, because I think that it affects our immune system. And so I don't ever want to be vitamin D deficient. I've only heard of bad things that happen. Google it and find out some of the risk of being vitamin D deficient. I don't want to give any bad information, but I haven't heard good things about people being immune deficient or vitamin D deficient. And then let's see, also like fish oil, like for your joints, evening primrose oil, flaxseed oil. I love those things. I also do CoQ10, for heart health. And because I'm trying to take a preemptive strike against ever having blood pressure issues, I also do garlic as well. So those are the ones that I'm always taking. And you might want to talk to your doctor and see if it's worthwhile for you. Okay, now let me get back on track. So number 7 was actually good skin care for your and you need to find a morning and a nighttime routine that fits for you. I have 2 videos on my channel, one that shows what I do in the morning and one that shows what I do at night. And you definitely want to get a good sunscreen for the day, as well as a serum that will go under your sunscreen and that will go under your nighttime formula. Take care of your under eye area. That'll go a long way to you looking as good as you can, as long as you can. And then number 8, you definitely want to rest and de-stress. I can't say that you need to get 7 or 8 hours of sleep a night, because I personally don't do that. Most nights I'm asleep by 10. And even though my alarm is set for 4:50, I wind up a lot of times waking up at 4:30. So what is that? 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. So maybe 6 hours if I'm lucky, because sometimes, I'll wake up and I'll watch television and then finally go to bed at 11. So I get probably about 6 hours of sleep a night. Some people might say that that's not enough, but what am I going to do? Just lay in the bed and toss and turn and make myself go? And normally go back to sleep. Maybe normally I would wake up by about 5 o'clock because I'll have to pee, so once I'm up, and I just go ahead and work out. If that's you, if you're not tired, then maybe go work out and see if you can get by with less than 7 or 8 hours of sleep, but do whatever works for you. This is what works for me. And so distressing, I love to read, I like to get out into nature and walk. I like to do a little retail therapy, where I might peek in the stores like Marshall's, TJ Maxx, or Ross. I love Saks Fifth Off Fifth, just to go see, even if I don't buy anything. I don't know why, it's just relaxing. I love to travel, spend time with my kids and my husband. Just find something that you enjoy and that you like to do, and just like take a woosah moment and de-stress. I actually enjoy my work too, which is really odd, but even that I have to take a break from at times. And so then number 9, this is something that as you age, you'll definitely get better at. Learn to say no. You can't do everything. You can't be all things to all people. And so if I'm, just at my wit's end, I'm tired, there's something otherwise important that I want to do, I just say no. And I let it, just let it ride. I don't have to explain. I don't have to give you a bunch of reasons. People say no to me all day long, and I survive, and they keep it moving. So I definitely do that. You're not going to drive me crazy. You're not going to wear me out, and you're not going to project your expectations onto me. I have things that I'm trying to do. I do what I can, and what I can't, I just say no to. That's definitely going to help you in terms of your blood pressure, your ability to exercise and to take care of you, because you definitely need to do that. It's going to show up on your face. You're going to be healthier. Like I said, do what you can, and what you cannot, just say no. Just like with drugs, just say no to being overwhelmed and overextended. And then finally, definitely do things that you enjoy. Find a project that you want to do. Start a business. Start a hobby. Join a club. Create a club. Do something that you've always had on your bucket list. Travel, wherever you always wanted to go and you just never went. Is it Hawaii? Is it New York? Is it Martha's Vineyard? It's really nice. I love it. It seems boring if you just go to the one area where they drop you off with the ferry, but if you go there and spend some time and start, exploring, you'll find that it's really interesting. Just all sorts of places that you've heard of, but you never had a chance to go. One place I want to go, I want to spend more time in San Diego and maybe drive up and down the coast of California, because I've never done that, or go to the French countryside. I gotta save my pennies for all of this stuff, but I have dreams and I have a list that I'm going to be putting in my little notepad, especially as I get closer to 60, and maybe make lists of things that you want to do. Like I was thinking of 60 things that I want to do before 60, but the list got too expensive by the time I even got to number 5. So I kind of stopped making that. But if you have good sense, unlike me, then maybe make a list of things that you want to do before you get to 50, and then also things that you want to do while you're in your 50s. But the last piece of advice I'm going to give you before I go and hang out with my husband downstairs is don't save everything for, when I retire, I'm going to do this, and when I retire, I'm going to do that. Don't do that, because nothing is promised. I have friends that died in their 40s. Like one friend of breast cancer, and and some friends that even died younger. So life isn't promised. So make the most of every day that you have. Enjoy it. Like I said, make these lists, but try to do things that are affordable and doable in the now. Don't waste any time. Enjoy your life. You only get one. And so, but in the meantime, don't waste any time dreading your 50s, because I'm here to tell you, it's a good thing. It's such a blessing to make it this far. And I want you to not only make it this far, but I want you to thrive in this season of your life, because it's a gift and it's a blessing. All right, so that's all I got. Got to get out from under these lights because I'm burning up with this jacket on, and that's why I've been so thirsty. But hopefully that was a benefit to someone. And I know I talked longer than I should have, but I'll put some chapters, and hopefully that'll make it easier for you guys to digest all of these morsels of wisdom from an older woman. But until the next time, I hope you guys have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.